Hello and welcome everyone. This is Amy of AJC Magic TV. I welcome you in. I thank you for stopping in. We'll see who all comes in. I'll let this. I was gonna play Color Brain, but I'll wait and see if anybody stops in, and we can decide if we just want to do regular trivia. Because usually this game works only if you have a lot of people. Where the trivia, I can read the questions, and anybody that's watching the replay can play along with the game and everything. So we'll see. But like I said, I'll change the thumbnail and everything once we get going. But I do welcome you in. Welcome in, Stevie Lee. I know probably bad timing for me because I know Jeff and Ange are at the Garden Rocks. I don't know who was playing at the American Theater. Welcome in, Stevie Lee. Thank you for joining. And I was catching them because I also know Samantha's there, also recording Garden Rocks also. And we all know that the Flower and Garden Festival started today. Part of me is a little bit super jealous and feeling dumb because I was planning on flying down for the day and go enjoy the day and get the merchandise and just enjoy and then fly back home later this evening. But obviously I chose not to because I waited too long to get the air and everything like that. But just to fly in, I know various people from this area get cheap flights off of Spirit Airlines if you book early enough or keep looking around and everything. So, but we can do the pop trivia because I know that's a lot of people's favorites with the pop trivia, or we can go ahead. If other people come in, the Keller Brain. I figure I'd give my Disney fans something Disney because we haven't really talked about Disney that much, but this is what we were going to play. But I guess I'll go ahead and do the pop trivia. Hopefully some people will stop in. If not, I will just read the questions and play along for the replay. And I do thank you for stopping in. Remember to hit that thumbs up button. It is kind of important for the channel. It helps out the channel. And also consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. Where we go live. I know I do a lot of trivia, but I also, once the weather here in Pittsburgh gets a little warmer and stuff, it's starting to warm up. This weekend's supposed to be really good. Might have a surprise stream showing you around some different areas and everything. So I haven't been able to like really go somewhere and get out and show the stream. Happy Wednesday, Mike Bush. Thank you for stopping in. And we'll get started here in a moment. Hello, Fonzarelli. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Just getting set up here. And I'm sharing out the stream here for a moment or two. So I do apologize. And like I said, it's a little bit of bad timing. I know, like right now, the concerts are going on and everything. But I do welcome everyone in. And we'll play some pop trivia. I know my thumbnail has the Disney Color Brain. But you need a lot of people to kind of play that to get the colors and everything like that. But we'll go ahead and do pop trivia. I'm just going to pick the categories. And if you get it right, you get a point. That way we can kind of mix it up. I know a lot of people like the 60s and 50s. And what I'll do is go through each of the rows of cards. And then we'll go from there. But here we go. Sorry, I gotta tone that down. Hang on a moment, just so I can get the cards out. But we'll start with the 2000s. The 2000 decade. And we'll go start with that. And feel free to share out the stream. I do appreciate it. I should probably change my thumbnail while we're here so people know we're not playing Killer Brain. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and get started here. And it's kind of my fault too, because I get kind of lazy and getting a thumbnail out for people to plan that like to play and everything. But we'll get started here. I also am going to do a sports trivia night. So if you're a sports fan, you want to stop in, we'll be doing sports trivia one evening. So give you an idea of what type of, so that way you can brush up on your sports. So we'll get started here. Sorry about that. I do apologize. Hello, Penguin Master. No problem. I hope you're having a good day. Or you had a good day. But we'll go ahead and get started. Sorry about that. Here we go. 2000s. Invented by Dean Kamen and launched in 2001, what is the name of his two-wheeled self-balancing electric vehicle? Hello, Catherine Wilby. Welcome in. But invented by Dean Kamen and launched in 2001, what is the name of his two-wheeled self-balancing electric vehicle? And Catherine Wilby gets it with a Segway. A Segway. So good job, Catherine Wilby. Welcome in, Karki. Thank you for joining. Okay. Go on to the next question. Welcome in, Movie Mania Nick. Excuse me. All of a sudden in here. Here we go. Next question. What epic historical drama film directed by Ridley Scott won multiple awards, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Russell Crowe at the 73rd Academy Awards? Welcome in, Annie Koo. Thank you for joining. What epic historical drama film directed by Ridley Scott won multiple awards, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Russell Crowe at the 73rd Academy Awards? And Movie Mania Nick comes in first with Gladiator. Gladiator, Movie Mania Nick, and Precise Signs. Welcome in, Precise Signs. Thank you for joining with Gladiator. Good job. Welcome in, Precise Signs, Stevie Lee, Annie Koo, Movie Mania Nick. Karki, welcome in. Penguin Master, welcome in. Okay, next question. Which found footage monster horror film from 2008 was directed by Matt Reeves and produced by J.J. Abrams and Brian Burke? This is the year 2000s, the decades 2000s. Which found footage monster horror film from 2008 was directed by Matt Reeves and produced by J.J. Abrams and Brian Burke? Welcome in, Avery, the Cuban American. And Avery gets a point, and Fonzarelli for Cloverfield. Cloverfield. Welcome in, Avery. Thank you for joining. But it was Cloverfield was the answer. Here we go. Next question. What caused the evacuation of more than 1 million people in Southern California in the fall of 2007? What caused the evacuation of more than 1 million people in Southern California in the fall of 2007? And Avery, Avery and Nick, movie mania Nick gets it with wildfires. So Avery and movie mania Nick with the wildfires. They were the first two to get it. Good job, everyone. Okay, here we go. Next question. In the film National Treasure, a coded map on the back of which historical document points to the location of the treasure? In the film National Treasure, a coded map on the back of which historical document points to the location of the treasure? And Avery and Sebastian the Crab get it with the Declaration of Independence. So Avery and Sebastian the Crab. Welcome in, Sebastian the Crab. Jeanette, thank you for joining. It was the Declaration of Independence. Yeah, I knew what you were talking about, Stevie Lee, with that. Okay, here we go. Next question. Name the year the 9/11 terrorist attack occurs in New York City. Wikipedia, a free content encyclopedia, goes online. The Taliban destroys 2 giant Buddha statues in Afghanistan. Welcome in, Jim. More sunshine, please. Thank you for joining this evening. Hope you're well. And Avery and Karki get it first with 2001. 2001. So Avery and Karki. Welcome to the board, Karki. Okay. Go on to the next card. We'll do one more card of 2000, and then we will switch to 1990s. We're sticking with the 2000 decade for 6 more questions, and then we'll go to the 90s. I was a few months old when 9/11 happened. Still have the newspaper from that day. That's pretty cool, Avery. I know we have, I wasn't born then, but when President Kennedy and a few other things that had happened, we had the newspapers for that also. So it's pretty cool in a way to keep some of those historical papers and stuff. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which was the largest social networking site in the world until it was overtaken by Facebook in 2008? 15. And Stevie Lee and Avery get it with MySpace. MySpace. Welcome to the board, Stevie Lee. I know you've been trying hard to get up there. Way to go, Stevie Lee. But it was MySpace. Mostly everybody got it there. Yeah. Welcome in, Stacy, Disney Nerd Herders. Thank you for joining. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which actor is best known for his role as neurosurgeon Derek McDreamy Shepherd in the TV series Grey's Anatomy? Which actor is best known for his role as neurosurgeon Derek McDreamy Shepherd in the TV series Grey's Anatomy? And Avery and Annie Koo get it with Patrick Dempsey. Patrick Dempsey. It was Patrick Dempsey. I should have known that faster. So Annie Koo and Avery. Good job. Yep, we did a lot of those ones already. So I'm going to switch to a different card. In the animated film Ice Age, what item is the obsession of Scrat, the saber-toothed squirrel? In the animated film Ice Age, what item is the obsession of Scrat, the saber-toothed squirrel? And I'm going to take the first 3 I see, and it's Avery, Sebastian the Crab, and Stevie Lee. So Avery, Sebastian the Crab, and Stevie Lee with an acorn. With an acorn. I see a lot of people got the acorn. Good job, everyone. But the top 3 was Avery, Sebastian the Crab, and Stevie Lee. Good job, everyone. Okay, here we go. Jack Bauer was the lead character in which long-running television series? Jack Bauer was the lead character in which long-running television series? Welcome in, John Surfbum. And you get the point of 24. 24. So Surfbum, Jim, more sunshine, please, and Avery. With 24. Good job, everyone. It was 24. Welcome in, John. Thank you for joining. If you haven't already done so, please hit that thumbs up button. It does help out the channel. And it is much appreciated. Okay, we will get... Yeah, I've watched it off and on or seen ads a lot, but I've never really got into it as much as some of the other television shows that were out there. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which comedian provided the voice for one-eyed monster Mike Wazowski in the 2001 animated film Monsters, Inc.? Which comedian provided the voice for one-eyed monster Mike Wazowski in the 2001 animated film Monsters, Inc.? And the top three people are Sebastian the Crab, Avery, and Penguin Master for Billy Crystal. So Sebastian the Crab, Avery, and Penguin Master with Billy Crystal. Good job. He was also one of the long-running... I always watch the Academy Awards and everything, and he was one of the long-running ones that I always enjoyed watching him as the host of the Academy Awards and everything. Now it just seems like they just can't get it together and everything. But here we go. Next question. Which song was the debut single for American Idol winner Kelly Clarkson and became a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2002? Which song was the debut single for American Idol winner Kelly Clarkson and became a #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2002? Okay. And the answer is A Moment Like This. And it's Avery, Stevie Lee, and Annie Koo. So Avery, Stevie Lee, and Annie Koo with A Moment Like This. Welcome in, Mike Wheeler. Thank you for joining. Okay, here we go. Next question. In the film My Big Fat Greek Wedding, what does Aunt Vola say she'll make Ian when she finds out he don't eat no meat? In the film My Big Fat Greek Wedding, what does Aunt Vola say she'll make Ian when she finds out he don't eat no meat? What type of food does she make him? You're crazy. Yeah, they thought he was crazy whenever he didn't eat meat. But they made this type of animal. And Avery, Fonzarelli, and WDW Fanatic get it with lamb. With lamb. So Avery, WDW Fanatic, and Fonzarelli with lamb. With lamb. Yeah, you would have had to see the movie. It was a really good movie. I really enjoyed that movie. My Big Fat Greek Wedding. Okay, here we go. Next question. Name the year North Korea claims to have carried out its first ever nuclear test. Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, is killed by a stingray while filming. Pluto is demoted to the status of dwarf planet. Name the year in the 2000s North Korea claims to have carried out its first ever nuclear test. Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, is killed by a stingray while filming. Pluto is demoted to the status of a dwarf planet. And John Serpum, Avery, and WDW Fanatic with year 2006. So Serpum, WDW Fanatic, and Avery with 2006. Good job. I'm going to set this aside. We're going to switch to the 1990s. 1990s. Okay, how do you know all these answers? I must have been in a bunker during 1990. That was the 2000s, Stacy. The 2000 ones. Technically, the official name of North Korea is the DPRK. Yeah. Yeah, now it all is, but on the questions for trivia. We're going to the 1990s now. We're going to have trivia questions on the 1990s and work our way down to the 50s. Okay, here we go. Which song, a hit in 1992 for Billy Ray Cyrus, introduced the country to line dancing? Which song, a hit in 1992 for Billy Ray Cyrus, introduced the country to line dancing? And let's see, Stevie Lee, Mike Bush, and Surfbum John with Achy Breaky Heart. So Stevie Lee, Surfbum, and Mike Bush got it with Achy Breaky Heart. Good job. Yeah, that started the whole line dancing craze. But Achy Breaky Heart. Oh, you were so close there, Jeanette, for the third point. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which actress had her film debut as the role of Tina Carlyle, Dorian Tyrell's girlfriend, and lounge singer in the movie The Mask? That's true there, Kirky. I had no idea that song started the line dancing craze. Yeah, I'm guessing it was. I remember all the cowboy country style saloons I know in my area it became popular. And Avery, Stacy, Disney Nerd Herders, and Surf Bum John come in with Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz. So Avery, John, where's her name? And Stacy of the Nerd Herders. I know in my area it started a big craze with the country style type of bars. They had one where they did line dancing like certain nights in the week and stuff. So maybe they probably had line dancing all the time, but different songs. Make sure I got the right people. But Cameron Diaz, I'm going to read that question again in case somebody was. Oh, no, I'm not going to read the question. Sorry. Go on to the next. Okay, here we go. Next question. What odor eliminating fabric refresher product was introduced to the market in 1996? What odor eliminating fabric refresher product was introduced to the market in 1996? And Sebastian the Crab, Annie Koo, and Avery get it first with Febreze. Febreze. But it was Febreze, Annie Koo, Sebastian the Crab, and Avery. Good job. Okay. Okay, here we go. In 1994, which boxer regained the world heavyweight title at the grand old age of 45? In 1994, which boxer regained the world heavyweight title at the grand old age of 45? And John, Avery, and WDW Fanatic get it with George Foreman. So John, Avery, and WDW Fanatic with George Foreman. Good job. And Stacy, since WDW Fanatic misspelled, so Stacy gets a point. Good job. The funny thing is, Stacy, even though I didn't have kids, my nieces were all young then, so I used to. Whenever they were over for babysitting and stuff, we would watch Playhouse Disney with PB&J Odor and Bear in the Big Blue House and all of those shows. So that was pretty good. Yeah, I gave you the point, WDW Fanatic, but I also gave Stacy it also. I understand that. Okay, here we go. Name the year Dolly the sheep, the first mammal to be successfully cloned, is born. Bob Dole is nominated for president. The film Jerry Maguire is released. Name the year in the 1990s Dolly the sheep, the first mammal to be cloned. Republican Bob Dole is nominated for president. The film Jerry Maguire is released. And we have 1996 with Avery, WDW Fanatic, and Stevie Lee with 1996. Good job. Welcome in, Cherie 326 Surfer Girl. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I enjoyed that PB&J Otter. That was really cute. Okay, here we go with the next question. Which live action film adaptation of a cartoon of the same name was a spoof of Tarzan with a theme song telling the title character to watch out for that tree? Which live action film adaptation of a cartoon of the same name was a spoof of Tarzan with a theme song telling the title character to watch out for that tree? And we have Avery, WDW Fanatic, Surf Bum, and Catherine Wilby with George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle. So Avery, WDW Fanatic, Surf Bum, and Catherine Wilby with George of the Jungle. Okay, John. I still gave Catherine a point anyway, so I'll take away yours. Thank you. I wasn't sure if that was a misspell or not. So it was Avery, WDW Fanatic, and Catherine will be with George of the Jungle. Okay, here we go. Next question. What was the name of Martin Crane's dog in the sitcom Frasier? Oh, no problem. Thank you for joining. That's fine. However you watch or whatever, just make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thank you. And thank you for dropping in. What was the name of Martin Crane's dog in the sitcom Frasier? And Catherine Wilby, Surfer Girl. Get it? With Eddie. With Eddie. So Surfer Girl 326 and Catherine Wilby. See, Stevie Lee, you shouldn't copy. You never know. Oh, no problem. I figured, and you and Catherine were the only two that ended up answering there. So it was Eddie. Okay, here we go to the next question. In which James Bond movie, released in 1997, does Bond grapple with the evil media mogul Elliot Carver? In which James Bond movie, released in 1997, does James Bond grapple with the evil media mogul Elliot Carver? Stage name is Eddie. Real name is Enzo. Ah, cool. Now that's the name of James Bond. And we have Avery and Mike Bush and WDW Fanatic with Tomorrow Never Dies. Okay, here we go. There we go. Which Santana song was a collaboration with Matchbox 20 vocalist Rob Thomas and spent 12 consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? Which Santana song was a collaboration with Matchbox 20 vocalist Rob Thomas and spent 12 consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100? And we have Annie Koo, Avery, and WDW Fanatic with Smooth. With Smooth. Good job, everyone. It was Smooth. Okay, here we go. Next question. At which city's Summer Olympics was South Africa remitted after 32 years of suspension for its apartheid policy? Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. At which city's Summer Olympics was South Africa readmitted to after 32 years of suspension for its apartheid policy? It's not Atlanta. But that's a good guess. It was not Atlanta. See if anybody else comes up with the answer. But it was Barcelona. Avery and WDW Fanatic got it with Barcelona. Barcelona. Okay. Let's move down to. Let's go with the 80s. With the 80s. We're going to go down to 1980s. Switch to the 1980s. Okay, here we go. I may know these. Which portable video game system was released by Nintendo in North America in 1989? Oh, no problem. Thank you for joining back, Stacy. Which portable video game system was released by Nintendo in North America in 1989? So here we go. Precise Signs, Car Key, and Annie Koo with the Game Boy. So Precise Signs, Annie Koo, and Car Key with the Game Boy. I think I might still have my original Game Boy in a drawer somewhere in my room in one of my desks there. I'll have to search for it. But yes, it was the Game Boy. Good job, everyone. But here we go. Next question. Which 1980s television series starred Sybil Shepherd and Bruce Willis as private detectives? Hey, you guessed a game that was around there in the 90s, though. But yeah, I know what you mean with that there. So the top three answers, Catherine will be Mike Bush and Car Key with Moonlighting. So Catherine will be Mike Bush and Car Key with Moonlighting. Good job. And welcome in Dre Houston. Welcome in, Dre. Thank you for joining. What time is it? Okay. Okay. Okay, here is the next question. Three Men and a Baby was the highest grossing film of 1987. Name two of the actors who played the three men. Welcome in, Tracy Taylor. Thank you for joining. Three Men and a Baby was the highest grossing film of 1987. Name two of the actors who played the three men. Okay, so Tracy Taylor, she gets it first with Ted Danson and Tom Selleck. Surf Bum, Tom Selleck and Steve Guttenberger. And Avery with Tom Selleck and Steve Guttenberg. So Tracy Taylor, John Surfbum, and Avery. I can only remember Ted Danson. Yeah, because he was actually the father of the child. Yes, you all got him, yeah. And here we go. Next question. Clara Peller asks, where's the beef in a commercial for which fast food chain? Clara Peller asks, where's the beef in a commercial for a fast food chain? And Sebastian the Crab, Mike Bush, and Catherine Wilby gets it with Wendy's. So Sebastian the Crab, Mike Bush, and Catherine Wilby with Wendy's. Good job, everyone got that one. Okay, here we go. Next question. Which nationality was the Formula One driver and world championship Nelson Piquet? Piquet. Piquet. Which nationality was the Formula One driver and world champion Nelson Piquet, Piquet. And let's see who we got here. So, John Surfbomb with Brazil, Avery Brazilian, and WDW Fanatic with Brazilian. So, he was Brazilian from Brazil. So, good job from Brazil. Okay, here we go with the next question. Name the year Night Court premieres on NBC. The John Lennon single Nobody Told Me is released posthumously. The Boston Celtics beat the Los Angeles Lakers in 7 games to capture their 15th NBA championship. Name the year Night Court premieres on NBC. John Lennon single Nobody Told Me is released. The Boston Celtics beat the Los Angeles Lakers in 7 games for their 15th NBA championship. And Avery, John, and WDW Fanatic get it with 1984. And Movie Mania Nick. John. Okay. Good job, everyone. Okay, sticking with the 1980s. The 1980s. We already had that one before. Okay, here we go. What was the highest grossing film of the 1980s? Yeah, welcome back, Nick. What was the highest grossing film of the 1980s? And Avery, WDW Fanatic, and Sebastian the Crab, and Movie Mania Nick with E.T. With E.T. Where is Nick's name? It was E.T. Jaws was a good guess, but it was E.T. was the longest, was the highest grossing film in the 80s. Okay, here we go. Next question. Zenyatta Mandata, Ghost in a Machine, Synchronicity were 80s albums by which popular band? Zenyatta Mandata, Ghost in the Machine, Synchronicity were 80s albums by which popular band? And Avery, Car Key, WDW Fanatic, and Mike Bush with The Police. Avery, Car Key, WDW Fanatic, and Mike Bush with the police. Okay, Stacy, have a great night. Make sure you check out the Disney Nerd Herders. They go live at 7 o'clock this evening. And also, I know Pete McDevitt goes live with various creators or authors or some other famous media type people or people who are professionals in their different types of jobs that they have. Also, at 8 p.m., usually Joy S and the Escapades of PJJ go live. The D&G Explorers, 9 p.m. We have the This and That Crew. Not sure if Monarch Moments is going live this evening. I did not see anything, but usually 9 p.m. And you can check all of them out on Dean of the Live Place, theliveplace.com. So thank you to Dean for hosting my channel and many other channels out there. And welcome in, Garrett. Thank you for joining. Okay. Yeah, I didn't see that either, but thank you, Jeanette. Was not sure. Thank you. Okay, here we go with the next question. Who holds the record for being the youngest boxer to win the WBA, the WBC, and IBF heavyweight titles at 20 years, 4 months, and 22 days old? And John Surfbomb, Mike Bush, Avery, and Stevie Lee with Mike Tyson. With Mike Tyson. Thank you. And John, since you answered that one correctly, pick a decade year. You can pick the 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s, 90s, or 2000s, Sean. I will let you finish out the last few questions with whatever decade you like to have. The 70s. Thank you, John. I gotta fix these cards. Sorry. I'm grabbing the cards here. 80s. So our last 6 questions are from the 1970s. Okay, thank you, Carol Karki. Have a great evening. We will see you in the chats. Thank you. Okay, here we go with the last 6 questions. Which arcade video game created by Tomohiro Nishikado was released in 1978 and manufactured and sold by Taito in Japan? Probably not a good question for me since and it was real popular in the 70s. Which arcade video game created by Tomohiro and was released in 1978 and manufactured and sold by Taito in Japan? Taito in Japan. And it was an alien type of game. But Avery and WW Fanatic got it with Space Invaders. Space Invaders. Okay, let's go with the next question. In 1978, Woody Allen won an Oscar for Best Director for which movie? In 1978, Woody Allen won an Oscar for Best Director for which movie? and Surf Bum John, and Stevie Lee, Annie Hall. Annie Hall. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that now because we never knew all that information before. Okay, here we go. Next question. Name the band founded in Chicago by Maurice White in 1970 that grew out of a previous band known as the Salty Peppers. Name the band founded in Chicago by Maurice White in 1970 that grew out of a previous band known as the Salty Peppers. And Avery and WDW fanatics get it with Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire. That was a good guess, though, Dre, with the Chicago. Because I was thinking that, too, whenever it came out. And 2 more questions to end the evening. I do thank everyone for joining this evening. And I hope you have a great night. Thank you, Movie Mania Nick. We will see you in the chats later. Okay, 2 more questions and we will end the evening. What was the name of the car driven by Bo and Luke in the Dukes of Hazzard? What was the name of the car driven by Bo and Luke in the Dukes of Hazzard? And Avery and John got it with the General Lee. Avery and John got it with the General Lee and Mike Bush. Starsky and Hutch. W. And the final question this evening. Here we go. It is the final question. Which 1972 crime film directed by Francis Ford Coppola was based on a best-selling novel by Mario Puza? I must have been too young. I don't know. I know I watch that every once in a while there. And we got our 3 answers. Avery, Mike Bush, and Dre Houston with The Godfather. With The Godfather. Good job. And actually, I don't know if it's out in your area or any of you are movie people, but I know in my area, they actually are celebrating the 50 years of The Godfather at the movie theater. It would be interesting to go see that again on the big screen. But it is 50 years of The Godfather. So, congratulations, Avery. You were the big winner this evening. And our second place winner was Surf Bum John. Then WDW Fanatic. Sebastian the Crab had 6 points. Stevie Lee, 7 points. Annie Koo, 5 points. John had 15 points. WDW Fanatic had 14. Mike Bush had 8 points. Dre Houston, Tracy Taylor, Surfer Girl, Penguin Master had a point each. Precise Signs had 2 points. Bonzarelli, 2 points. Karki, 4 points. Annie Koo, 5 points. And Jim, more sunshine, please. 1 point also. So great job, everyone. I'll make an offer he can't refuse. Yes. Great job, everyone. I hope you have a great night. Make sure you go check out the everyone, the Disney Nerd Herders, Pete McDevitt show, the D&G Explorers, if Joy S goes live. Also, the This and That crew this evening. So have a great night, everyone, and we will see you in the chats and let the adventures begin. Thank you, Tracy, and it was great seeing you in the chat. Have a great night, everyone. Good night.